And fish.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I have no good answer, other than I have a friend that actually goes to the Caribbean quite often, and he
Mm.
just got back, so it was like just an ice cooler full of fish and no labels on it, so I have no idea what we ate.
Oh
But it
shit.
was good. It was trash.
Yeah, that's good. Well, earlier, like I said earlier today, I made um chickens chicken teriyaki. I put tofu in
Mm,
it, and I put water chestnuts and mushrooms. Okay, earlier it was tasted good, like I said, when it was hot.
uh-huh.
But I packed it up because Dave was at work and stuff. And then I made rice pilaf on the side because
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have white rice. So, anyways, we ate it with that. I liked it, but me being a girl because the monthly cycle couldn't eat it. Dave ate my second. Dave ate like 2 or 3 plates of it.
Well, it must have been good. If you're, I don't know, if you're not feeling good, I don't know what that's about.
Oh, okay. We're live in the Pits of Motor Chaos
Oh,
with the one and only, and with Shelly Segal, Firestarter. What's up, Shelly?
not a lot. Just kind of hanging out, chilling, relaxing.
Now, Shelly, tell me about the history of Firestarter, when it started, when your husband started it and everything. How'd you two meet and everything?
Oh, actually, 10 years ago, November, is when we got together.
Congratulations.
For, yeah, thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
know, I can't believe it's 10 years. It's crazy. Um, anyways, when, we went on our first date, he was telling me about his life and stuff, and I'm thinking, wow, that's exciting. And anyways, mentioned, all the jet cars he's built and, wheel standards, front motor cars, all that. And I was like, man, that's exciting. So anyways, he's like, hey, you want to go see the jet fitting car? It had one. It needs the engine and a few plumbing work. But I was like, yeah, let's go. And so I got to sit in it, and I think that's kind of when we fell in love. Uh, so, but my first opportunity going down the track was 2010, and that was in a funny car, and that was just so, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have enough words for it. It was so exhilarating fun. It was just like, this is what I want to do. So 2014, we finished the Dragster, and I've been running that ever since.
Nice. 3 years now?
Say that again?
3 years now.
How many years?
3 years.
Yeah. It was the end of the season of 14. So yeah,
Almost 3 years.
yeah.
Wow. So, have you crashed that car yet?
Heck no.
Good.
Don't plan on it either, but
Avoid crashing
you
it,
know,
but shit happens.
you can, and that's one thing you definitely gotta respect the car, and but so anything can happen. I mean,
Did you get to pick the colors on the car?
we went with the black, just because like black, purple is kind of my favorite color, the most favorite ones I have.
Yeah.
And his favorite car of all time was his black dragster. So we just kind of stuck with the black. It's got a gray chassis. And originally we were going to go with like black, gray, and red. And then somehow it evolved into blue. I'm not really sure. I painted the car, the Firestarter, on the car this season. But I did some mock-ups on Photoshop, and nothing looked right with red. So the blue looked the coolest, so I went with that one. So I don't know. Who knows? Other than the black, I don't care what else is on it.
What did the car used to be called?
Well, I actually was sponsored by a company in Canada. Well, actually, they're more than just Canada, but it was Thermal Blade Canada for the first 3 years, and a big thank you to them. And this year, we haven't gone to Canada, so it was kind of like, went on our own. But I do have a sponsor. Actually, I got two now. But Sun Buggy Fun Rentals, there are two primary locations here in Las Vegas and Pismo Beach, California. But the one I'm really, really, really excited about is the Ovarian Cancer Coalition of Greater California. That one I just picked up, so I got a lot of big things on the board. Nothing concrete yet, but that's just kind of how it goes with jet cars.
Yeah.
You just gotta never exactly know when you're gonna run.
Now, does the name Firestarter have any reference to the Stephen King movie?
Uh, no, we kicked like a zillion names around, and unfortunately, that one kept coming back like a boomerang. I was kind of fearful of that whole Drew Barrymore kind of thing, but the other thing I also get is the Prodigy. I've had a few other references I can't remember, but people are like, "Oh, Firestarter," and then they mention something else. So it's kind of growing on me. I don't know what else I'd name it right now. So it is what it is.
You kind between me and you have been talking. You kind of remind me of Drew Barrymore Firestarter.
That's funny. Yeah, I because I was afraid people would bring up the reference of the movie. I figured I'd just kind of jump ahead of it and do kind of a silly little photo thing of it.
Yeah,
and
I saw it.
It's kind of funny because the very next day I cut all my hair off. So that was the last time I had long hair. So
yeah, that's crazy, man. But why do you like short hair better than long hair?
I don't have much time in my day to just kind of deal with it, and I just got sick of it. And then, especially with driving, it's just so nasty. So, cutting it, I didn't intend to go that short. It was a little shorter than I wanted, but then that also grew on me. I was just like, kind of works. Hey, it's easy to take care of, wash and go.
Yeah, that's how I felt when I had short hair. Now I like long hair.
Yeah, I kind of miss it. I'd like to grow it back out, but again, wearing a helmet and stuff and the fire suit, I'm already hot as it is. Just one less thing to worry about.
But if you ever want to grow back your hair out, there's mane and tail shampoo conditioner. They're big ass bottles. Do you have a Walgreens by you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, they're $7.49 a piece at Walgreens.
Okay.
You buy them. You use it 2-3 times a week for first time you're using it. You use it for first 2 weeks, 2-3 times a week. Okay. Then this is for the first few months. You do it like this for the first like 4 or 5 months. Then after that, you cut down on using it to like twice, 3 times a month. You pick the days, but make sure you go back to your regular shampoo conditioner too. Also, okay. And within a year, your hair will have grown out 11 inches.
Holy camolie!
How do you think my hair's long? My hair is down to my hair is
down. Do you know what the name of the product is?
I'll send it to you. Mane and tail.
Okay.
My hair is down to my ass, and I tell you this: 2 years ago, my hair was above my ears.
Wow. That's crazy.
Because my dumb ass, I decided to go highlight my hair, but because there's 2 bathrooms in the house, and both were occupied, and I couldn't get to the kitchen sink either. My dad was yelling at me. I was like, oh God, what am I going to do? I ended up frying my hair.
Yeah, I saw where that was going. Yeah, I've done that too.
It turned into plastic. I was like, fuck.
Ugh.
And I had to get it all chopped off.
Yeah, well,
it came back. I don't color my hair anymore.
No.
No, just every now and then I'll touch it up with the color that it needs to get touched up with.
Yeah, I have to. I'm gonna look like a Christmas tree with tinsel. I got a lot of gray hair.
Hey, gray hair's nice. I like gray hair.
Well, if it was all gray, then I'd style that. But yeah, no, not when it's a mixture.
When I want to do my bangs like a grayish, dark grayish. I've seen girls do dark gray in their bangs. But anyways, let's get back to the car. Now, where do you guys buy your car parts?
Anywhere and everywhere. A lot of times because we have a shop in our backyard. Jerry makes pretty much everything that can't be bought or needs to be modified. We have a mill, the lathe, and welders, plasma cutter, etc., etc. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of fun working with them, learning so much. I know how to weld. I actually took some classes,
really?
And then he's actually taught me like beyond what they teach in schools. So I've done a lot of work on the car. I can't take credit for it. He's definitely the powerhouse on that one. But just learning how, from the chassis to the engine to everything and how everything operates and, syncs up together. It's just been really exciting. And with all of his knowledge and me having a blank slate, we actually kick a lot of new ideas around the room because I'm always going, well, why do you guys do that? And then I'll bring in my suggestion and then we come together on something. So we're always trying something new on the car. Sometimes they're winners, sometimes they're losers, but we do have a definite progression forward, which is good. So we're always getting better and better.
Okay, let me ask you this. Now, on your regular car, can you fix it yourself?
Yeah, I've always been a self-maintenance girl, even in like house plumbing, et cetera, et cetera. Well, to take it back a step in my life, my mom actually was the one that taught me how to work on cars.
Ooh.
She had actually a full-service gas station when I was growing up, so I always hung out there on the weekends and, tinkered around with the guys and stuff. So kind of blessed on that end. So as far as everything else, though, yeah, like house maintenance, I rarely call anyone.
Yeah, me
I just
too.
use myself. Well, in fact, it's kind of funny how you brought that up. It's like when we first got together, I was really upset with Jerry because he used to steal all my tools. And I was just like, at least put them back. So, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we definitely have a passion that coincides, and I think that's what makes our relationship work.
Oh, well, see, me and my dad, our tools are all mixed in a toolbox, so whatever.
Nah, I gotta have my own. You have his, I got my.
Oh, yeah, I still have my tools, but I let my dad use them. I don't care.
Yeah, well, see, I don't mind he uses them. He just needs to put them back.
Yeah, but the main important tools, I have them up here in my toolbox in my bedroom.
There you go.
Or I have them in my car, like the drill, the torch, and stuff like that. My dad has his own drill and torch and saw and stuff like that. But these are my stuff. I keep on myself. Like, what? So what kind of dog you got?
Oh, yeah. She's about 3 years old, but she's half Great Pyrenees and Husky, and she's just this gigantic fur ball. I would love to take her with us, but she's just so goofy, I guess. I mean, she's well behaved, but she just loves people, but at the same time, she doesn't like loud sounds, so I think it'd be a good combination to bring her.
How about your cats? Can you take your cats with you?
No, actually, I think they enjoy when they leave because then they can just control the house. But no, no, I got 3 cats. One is a mama, and I kept 2 of her babies. And then the fourth, like I said, let's see, about 8-9 years ago. And then last year I picked up another one from a friend.
But so all the cats and dogs get along, right?
Oh yeah, no, because when we got her name's Kylan, the dog. And when we got her, she was only 7 weeks old. So she grew up with the cats. In fact, she thinks she's a cat. And so they all get along just fine.
So the mother cat treats her like the baby.
Yeah, it was pretty much like that. It was kind of funny because we didn't know how it would work out, but she fit right in. And even though she's like this big galoop now, next to them, they still tolerate her.
That's good. But the siblings, do they fight with each other though?
Yeah, well, I have one of the offsprings from the original, or the mama cat that we rescued, for whatever reason. She doesn't like anybody or anything, so she's kind of standoffish. It's where she's kind of got an attitude. Like when we leave, she's probably the only one that gets mad that we leave. She actually does the, oh, you're home. Ugh.
Arch. So. When you leave, she arches her back. She goes.
Yeah, they actually have a cat door, so they can come in and out as they please. So I honestly don't think they really miss us that much.
Seriously, when I had Kiki and Abby, first I had Abby since she was a puppy. Okay, so Abby got her 9 years ago puppy. She was like what? She was like 2 3 weeks old. No, 7 weeks old. So we brought her home and everything. But she was big for a puppy, okay? And
Uh-huh.
then Kiki, I brought her home 3 years ago when she was a kitten. She was like 5 weeks old. So I put Kiki and Abby in the same room for a couple days. Let's see how they're
Uh-huh.
gonna get along. Kiki was like, kept, doing a cat thing, arching her back. Then finally, after 2 3 days, Abby jumped on Kiki and she started licking Kiki. And Kiki was like, meow, purr, meow, purr. Then they became best friends.
There you go.
Yeah. That's how
Yeah,
you
they
get.
all get.
Huh?
I said they all get along.
Oh yeah, and then when I brought the bearded dragon home 2 years ago, right away
Uh-huh.
Kiki was sitting by the tank of the bearded dragon. She was like checking him out and stuff. I took him out a couple times for her, and she kept swatting at him, but they played with each other. They were cool.
Animals are fun.
Yeah, animals are fun. Also the bird. You know how cat, dogs, and birds are not supposed to get along? Oh, they got along
Uh,
perfectly.
yeah, once upon a time when I was younger, I pretty much had a zoo. I had iguana, birds, rats, I had spiders, I had all kinds of things. So I've toned it down over the years. It's a lot of work.
Oh yeah, I've had a tarantula. Her name was Trinity.
Uh, I keep threatening Jerry that I'm going to bring home a dog one day.
You gonna bring home another dog?
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to have her have a little buddy to hang around with, but honestly, with racing and everything, right now it's not a good time in our life.
No, you gotta wait until you're done with racing. I don't think you'll ever be done with racing.
Well,
Now,
I hope not. I mean, I don't know. I keep thinking I keep getting older, but I don't know. There's a lot of people still racing out there that are up there in age, and man, I tip my hat to all of them. Good for them.
now, Shelly, I understand Jerry is currently building you a jet funny car to play with.
Well, it's in the background per se. We're still having fun with the dragster. I don't know. There's still a lot to learn and do and perfect. But I know myself well enough that I start getting bored on things. And he said that the funny car is a much wilder ride because you got the body, and it's much shorter wheelbase,
Yeah.
etc. So I can't wait for that day. But right now I'm having a lot of fun with the dragster.
Now, would you drive a pro mod if you had a chance?
Um, I don't know. I would be willing to try anything, to be honest with you. I love driving anything and everything, motorcycles, four-wheelers, snowmobiles. I grew up on all that, so yeah, I would give it a shot.
Okay, now, what track do you guys use mostly?
Well, this year's been unique. Like I said, we were going to Canada quite a bit the last couple of years. Now, I think my second home is Verona. It's in California near San Diego.
Okay.
Been having a lot of fun there, meeting a lot of people, a lot of connections. Unfortunately, we were there last weekend for Match Race Madness. Whoop, whoop. That was great. A lot of fun then. I was invited to Fontana, California for a Lights Out event, and we just couldn't do it. We've just been so busy, and we just need a break for a little bit, kind of get our lives back, square. It just feels like everything's piling up, paperwork piling up, everything, I kind of need a little bit of normalcy. So it really is killing me, but if anyone's in the area, please go and support Trad at his Lights Out event.
So, who did you get your driver's license with?
Well, it was kind of a big event, weirdly. There was a couple people that needed to get their license and a couple people that needed the renew license. And so we all actually met in Oklahoma at Thunder Valley. And it was a bunch of jet car drivers there. Tammy Gatlin, Tommy O'Brien, Dennis Roslansky was there. Of course, Jerry, Ralph Schneider, Eeyore with Twisted Mystery, he's from Canada. And So it was just kind of like this big giant party. It was great. It was fun. It was such a good time.
Now,
So go ahead.
now, getting your jet driver's license is not the same thing as DMV, right?
No, it's not. No, my license through NHRA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and they have definitely some rules and regulations in the expedition class that you got to follow, and you make your 12 runs, and you have to have two licensed witnesses, and then the track owner / promoter to sign off on it.
Okay. Now, let's go to the fun question. Now, if someone wants to give you $15 million to design a track somewhere, what kind of track would it be, and what elements and what features would the track have? Where would you pick this track at?
Oh, that would be nice. Can I just take the $15 million from my pocket? No, just kidding. Yeah. Actually, on the west side here, it's unfortunate. A lot of tracks have disappeared over the years.
Okay.
So I definitely build it over here. That would hit California, Nevada, Arizona, Utah. Bring all those drivers in, because we're kind of starving for tracks on the west side. As far as it would definitely be drag strip to start out with. My biggest thing is I'd probably just keep it small. I love that family atmosphere. I love big tracks, don't get me wrong. They definitely have an energy that is just incredible.
Mm-hmm.
But the smaller ones, they have that family, close-knit, everyone helps out each other, and it's just like you've known each other forever. So I would definitely just keep it on, the kids, family, something to bring out the spectators, because that's the other thing. It seems like that's kind of dying. I don't know. I hear mixed reviews that it's finally picking up again. But yeah, on the west here, east doesn't seem to be so bad, but west side here, yeah, a lot of them have disappeared. So definitely here.
Now, I know you're from the Midwest because you're from Illinois.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said yeah.
Yeah, you're from the Illinois area because you got family out here. Anyways, now, are you planning to bring the car out here next year?
Oh my gosh, that would be so great, because all my family lives basically Illinois, Iowa, Wisconsin, and so I'd love to do a tour that way. I haven't been east of the Mississippi, so that would, one, seeing family, two, getting to see new tracks. The air is different, the altitude, there's so much that would make everything complete, and fun. So yeah, I would definitely hit Cordova was the one I used to hang out at when I was a kid.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a high possibility when I was a kid I saw Jerry run his jet car in the 80s. So it's kind of funny that I didn't know him in particular, but I remember seeing jet cars at Cordova. So
you have a similar story to me and Dave.
Oh yeah?
I'll tell you that off air.
Okay. That's not fair. I gotta tell my stories on here.
No, this one's kind of like a little private.
Nah, but yeah, Cordova, let's see, what's by Union Grove, Route 66, there's a lot of tracks out that way. And that'd be cool to make a circuit. And then pretty much everywhere there's a track, I have a family member, so I wouldn't have to worry about a hotel stay or anything. Or,
like Byron, Illinois, Rockford.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like the one in Great Lakes Dragway in Union Grove, Wisconsin.
Yes.
That's the one I mostly go to.
Yes.
The legendary. It's legendary. I love that place.
Absolutely.
I remember when Broadway Bob was alive, man. He used to bring out the Dragonator. He used to spray us with water. Dude used to toss stuff in the audience. I used to catch a lot of shit.
Cool.
He would sit on the nose of the green
managed to keep any of it over the years?
He would sit on the nose of the green mom.
What?
I said, you managed to keep any of those souvenirs over the years?
Oh yeah, I kept a lot of it. The Dragonator head. My mom has it. She has my little brother's picture in it when he was a baby. Yep, she kept it downstairs in the china. That's kept it in China. Cool. Yep.
Those are really neat. I'm definitely a sentimental person, and I kind of keep everything.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of dragons. I love dragons. I got a dragon tattoo on my left arm.
Nice, sweet. Yeah, that's another thing that kind of surprised. Another connection, Jerry and I. We love the whole dragon and castle. So if I could take that $15 million, I'd actually build a castle that we could live in with a moat and have a dragon.
Hey, I'm living with you guys. Me and Dave are moving in. Me and Dave are moving in.
You can be my neighbor.
Yeah, me and Dave were moving in with you guys.
That's right.
We'll have the whole house of dragons. I love dragons. I love dragons, cats, and dogs. And fairies. Oh my god, fairies. Oh man, you'll trip out when you come to visit my house this year. You'll trip out.
Yeah, definitely. I'm actually probably non-related, but I want to try to get out that way to see family by the end of this year. So I'll definitely swing by because you're not too far from a few of my relatives.
No, this is off subject. When I went to DeVry Technical Institute in Addison, Illinois, I had a Chinese friend. Oh, she was Korean actually. Chinese or Korean, one of those. She was Oriental. She flew out. We went to class together. It was in 2001. I was like 20, 21 that year. And so she flew out to her country. She bought me a porcelain dragon. That thing's worth $350 in American cash, okay? And this thing, it's heavy as fuck. I mean, it's beautiful. It's like cream colored dragon. It's really big and long. I mean, you have to check it out. You'll love that thing. I looked in America. I've looked for stores all over the United States. They don't sell that kind of shit here. It's only online. Man.
Well, I'll take some pictures of some stuff that I have and I'll send them to you.
Yeah.
We'll compare our collections.
I'll take pictures of my dragons and fairies. Oh man, a couple years back in 2003, Dave ran into this one local grocery store by our house, and I was like sitting in the car playing with my cell phone, and he bought me 2 fairies, okay? Dude, he comes out, he doesn't give them to me right away. He gives them to me a couple days later. And I'm freaking out at these fairies. I'm like, oh my god, they're so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. I still have them.
Sweet.
Nothing broke off of them. You know how when you're moving, stuff kind of breaks up, you know?
And some things seem to grow legs and walk away. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, no, my statues have never broken. No. I kept them in perfect condition. They always were in my purse. I always carried them in my purse. My sentimental stuff goes in my purse. So, now, tell me, so Jerry builds cars for other people too?
Not currently, because he's kind of focused on me. But every once in a while, he, let's see, I think it was last year that he was updating a land speed car. So he'll do a few things. He's been asked, actually, there's been 3 different offers this year that he has of building stuff. But right now, our time's just kind of consumed with our normal life / racing life. But yeah, if there's small projects, but building something from scratch, he doesn't have the time right now.
Yes.
But yeah, he's built so many different cars. I just can't think of any right now. Everyone can think. Anyways, well, the one, it was kind of funny. Someone, BJ just posted on, I think, on one of the Wheel Standard jet car sites, the Buckaroo Banzai feature car. And it's so cool because that's one of the things that I definitely have framed and stuff is all like the paperwork and the plans from that movie set. He's got the original jacket and, the giveaways and stuff. So that one, I really love that movie. When I found out he was part of that, that was really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Where do you get your fire suit from?
My fire suit was actually made by a DJ. My helmet, next gen, is from Impact. My belts and shoes are from Simpson. So I kind of got a mixture of stuff. So basically, it's just whatever kind of feels right or what's on the market.
Now, how many fire suits have you owned since you started drag racing?
Oh no, I just have the one. I mean, I don't see any reason. I mean, they're expensive, and basically just recertify it, and then when it expires, then I'll get something else. Or if someone wants to sponsor something, then I'll get a new one.
You pack your own chutes?
Absolutely. And Jerry pretty much does it, but it's him and I. So as far as crew-wise, it's him and I, and then we bring friends with us when they can join along. So everything on the car is strictly us, definitely we get advice and tips from other drivers and stuff, and we're always swapping notes. But overall, our runs are our runs.
So what's been your quickest run time?
Well, this year, Verona, my first pass down their track, it was 390 something and 202, I believe, and that was an exciting run. My chute didn't deploy, and so if anyone knows Verona, they have a very, very short shutdown, and they have the trap, net, tires, and then it's a cliff. But I had to do that all on brakes. I did end up in the trap, but but it was really exciting. It was just like, woohoo! When I was done. But the car's average the mid fives in the quarter. So, like I said, I'd really love to go back east because the air is so much different than out here in the west. I'd love to see what that thing can actually do.
So, the west, would you say the air is kind of dry?
Yeah, well, anyone in the Midwest or East, they have better weather or better air. So the cars, you can take the same car, drive it, let's say where you are, and then bring it here to Vegas, and your tuning is just going to be completely different, and it still won't run as great as it does back power. So, but I don't know. Like I said, my plan is definitely to do a little tour that way. So I would love to see how fast that thing can actually go. Yeah. I'd like to see it to go over 300. That would be cool. I keep hearing how wonderful it is. It's just like this incredible, like surreal feeling.
Yeah. Now, do you have any other hobbies besides racing?
My life's always been revolved around like art, the visual arts, so photography, painting, drawing. I actually teach classes
to adults.
I think they're my biggest fan club. As far as like hobby, not really. I do have a garden, a vegetable garden that I tend to all year long, which is really cool since we have pretty good weather all year. Other than that, car work and playing with the dog, I guess.
So let me ask you, now these adults that you teach in your art class, do they come to your drag races?
Well, most of my drag races are traveling, so no. Like I said, we'll bring some friends that we can put in the truck with us, but overall, no. They just keep up with me on Facebook or on my Firestarter Dragster page. I also have a second page, by the way. It's the fire department jet car team. That was kind of more of a laid-back, kind of behind-the-scenes. The Firestarter jet dragster page is more just about racing and what's going on at the races or what's coming up. My personal Facebook, I don't do anything really on it. The only reason I have it is so I could have the other pages. Mm-hmm. So all those who want to be my friend on there, I really appreciate it, but I'd really appreciate if you would follow the Firestarter page instead. Like I said, I don't do much on my personal page. I don't have much time.
Now, let me ask you, do you have a main web page for Jet Dragster?
It's so funny. I've had a page. I had like a 3-year hosting. I paid for 3 years. I let it go this April. And since I've let it go, I've had people ask me about it. I had no one ask me about it prior to that. So it's just funny. So I was like, no, not right now. I have no objections of restarting it, but I think everyone's just in, like, the social media. Because I also do Instagram. Since I am visual, I got a ton of pictures on Instagram. You can find me at Firestarter Jet Car. So,
I'm already following you.
huh?
I'm already following you on Instagram.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, so
No.
that's pretty much where you're going to find the most information about myself.
Now, what's your favorite vacation spot?
Well, in general, it's just anywhere that it's like seclusion. We love finding stuff like cabins or even just camping in the middle of nowhere. But if I had to pick a destination, it would probably be Alaska.
You know, you told me about that. You like Alaska.
Oh, I love Alaska. It's just so beautiful, and it's just peaceful, and there are tons of seclusion up there. You can travel pretty much anywhere and just kind of just get lost in the wilderness.
And you said...
it's like time kind of stops, and all your worries go away.
And you said you want to see the Northern Lights.
I do. It is definitely on my bucket list. I've never been up there in the winter, but that kind of scares me. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of cold. I like visiting snow. That's what I say. Now I'm older. I don't want to live in snow. I'll just visit it once in a while.
Hey, even though I live in the Midwest, I still hate winter.
Yeah, like I said, I love snow sports and just snow in general. And what's nice, we have Mount Charleston, not too far from here. So if I ever really just want to go see snow, I just travel just about an hour or so out of town.
I keep telling Dave, let's move to Texas or Florida. Dave's like, no, I can't stand the heat. I'm like, no, I'm like, the heat is much more healthier for me. I get healthy. Yeah. I'm healthy in the heat. Now, the weather here in Illinois, Wisconsin, fuck that. The weather kills me.
Yeah, there's something unique about that Midwest kind of humidity right there. I don't miss it at all. And yes, we do have a dry heat. And yes, it is like freakishly hot here in the summer, but I'll take that over what you guys have to deal with all year long.
Hey, as long as I have AC, I'm good.
True, but still, going outside, and stuff.
Or a swimming pool in the backyard, that'd be good.
Oh, well, yeah, we didn't mention that. So, yeah.
You have a swimming pool?
I'd be hanging out at the pool all day.
Do you have your own pool?
No, we just have we have a really nice spa. I love it. We don't use it, obviously, right now since it's like 120 out, but it gets at least 9 months of use.
Okay. That's cool. So you get 120 over there?
Yeah, it can reach that. A few weeks ago, or about a month, I don't know, time kind of blurs all together. It was insanely hot. I mean, insane. And your car, you get in your car and it says like 120 something, and people are posting all the way up to 131. And I'm sure some of that was heat off like road in their car, but it gets insanely hot here.
Don't the tires melt?
I feel like I'm melting, so no, actually they don't. You just gotta be really careful to touch anything that's metal. I've actually burnt my hand, like grabbing a doorknob or something.
Oh yeah, I'd put on gloves. Even if it's fucking hot as hell. Now see that I can't deal with that 120. I can deal with 70 to 90 degrees, yeah. 60 to 90 degrees, fine.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The rest of the year is so nice. I got maybe one more month of dealing with this, and then the rest of the year is just gorgeous. The windows are open, all day, all night. And in fact, I even kind of got like a day bed outside. That
really?
I'm not going to go into the details, but it was a picnic table my dad built for me a zillion years ago, and it was falling apart. But I just reclaimed the wood and made like this really cool like day bed, and we use that. I mean, it's so nice at night. And we don't have bugs like you do. I just thought of that. I was just like, out there where you guys are, you'd be eaten alive. Out here, we just don't really have the bugs to worry about. So.
Well, this year so far, one mosquito hasn't touched me yet.
Well, you're lucky. I'm one of those people that they come flocking to. So.
Oh, yeah, I got that mosquito repellent all the time on me if I go outside.
What?
Plus, since we bought this house last year, so I got the bedroom with the very tiny ass window, and it had an air conditioner that was like 20 years old in this house. So, anyways,
Uh-huh.
my room was like devilish hot. It was like Satan's lair for a year and a half. Then recently,
Sorry.
it's okay. Like 2 weeks ago, I went and bought this AC. Oh my god, the
Uh-huh.
AC's not even on, and the room is cold. I'm gonna tell you this:
Hmm.
there's more air in my room since I put this new AC in. This room is no more Satan's lair. It's fucking cool as hell. I love my bedroom now. I can stay here. I can stay here forever.
Well, you and your dragons will be happy.
With
In your
my
purple and black room.
with my AC on or off?
On. Keep that thing on.
No, I don't need it on right now because it's cold in my room.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, I see. Plus, the temperature outside is like in the 70s right now, or 60s.
Mm.
Yeah, it's cooling down. I wonder why. It's not winter yet. I remember a couple years back, it was snowing in July. I was like, what the fuck?
Snowing?
Snowed in July, yeah, for a couple days snowed.
Huh.
Fucking crazy
Missed
ass
that
weather. Yeah. So, any last words you want to say about the Firestarter Dragster?
Just if anyone listening, please follow the Firestarter Dragster Facebook page. Also, like I said, I'm on Instagram. If you ever see me at a track, please stop by and say hello. I love that part. It's new to me. Talking to people, I'm usually kind of the one that stands off in the corner. But starting to talk to people, kids with their questions, and even adults with their questions. I mean, it's been so much fun. So yeah, stop by. Feel free anytime. I usually carry some goodies that pass out. So yeah, stop by. And also, if anyone wants to sponsor and help me keep moving this project forward, I'm definitely open to it.
Also, what's your racing schedule for the rest of the year?
Unfortunately, most of the things are penciled in. There's one I do not want to reveal yet.
Okay.
But I do definitely want to announce that Sacramento invited us back. We were there earlier this year, but we'll be there the end of September for the Governor's Cup. So I'm looking forward to that. Now that's a definitely family-owned track, and I had so much fun there. And the fans, the spectators, holy moly, I was just so overwhelming, and everyone's fantastic up there, so I can't wait to go back to that. But
Okay.
Who knows? I've got something that's 90%, I just can't announce it, but later this year, all the way up to Thanksgiving, so...
Okay,
so
Shelly.
we'll be busy again.
Shelly, one
Yeah.
last question. We got 1 minute left. Are there any
1 minute.
jet car drivers you want to call out to race against?
How about not against, but with?
Yeah.
But anyone, actually. Well, pretty much anyone. I would love, Tammy Gatlin signed my license, and I would love to run with her sometime. So if there's a track between here and Texas or anywhere that would love to have 2 female drivers, just give us, either one of us, a shout. So yeah, let's do this.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, but stay on the phone.
Okay.
Hold on.